If you're a newbie or beginner on Sorare NBA, it can feel like a lot to take in. So in this video, I'm about to give you 5 mistakes to avoid when playing Sorare NBA. If you haven't yet joined Sorare NBA, click the link in this video. It'll get you 20 free common cards that you can enter any free tournament with. It'll also get you a free limited card after you build your first limited lineup. It helps you, it helps me, it supports the channel. Now let's jump right into the video. The first mistake I see people making is purchasing players on the market without understanding what the points cap is in the tournaments that they intend to use those players in. In this case, let's look at the contender tournaments. As you can see in the third column from the left, it has a points cap of 110 points. So just like these limited contender here, 110 points, the same as this free version, the common contender. So let's take a look so I can explain to you how this works. If I go and register my team in this contender tournament, you can see all my players ordered from the best players to the worst players. As much as I would love to put Luka, Fox, and Siakam all on the same team to score the most points possible for me, you can see that I can't even put those 3 players on the same team, and I still don't have 2 extra players on the team that have to be there. So in this case, you really have to carefully select players. You have to select players that have a really large point total and then combine them with players who have a lower point total. Or some people like the strategy of choosing all middle of the range point total players. Whatever you do, you have to understand that you cannot just put all superstars on the same team because of this points cap. The second mistake that I see people making, and one that I made myself, is bidding on an auction before looking at the manager sales listings and before looking at what the trend line is on these different cards before you purchase them. So just as an example, if we just choose a random player here, let's say we choose Terry Rozier. So currently Terry Rozier has a bid of 35 euros on this auction. Okay, this is the auction. The first thing you should do is go look at what other managers are selling Terry Rozier for. So if we go here and we put in Terry Rozier, we can then go look at how much people are asking for if you were to just buy him straight up right now. And you can see that the cheapest moment is 46 euros. So here they're asking for 35 euros. So right now this seems to be a pretty decent price. The next thing you should do also is go to this website, Sorare Data, and go look at how the cards of this player are trending. So Rozier started pretty early. Granted, these were the lowest serials. This is the 1 and 2 serial, I believe. But you can see that it's started higher up. This is kind of during the hype cycle, and now it's trending around this line right here, which looks like it's right below $40. So knowing that, if you can get Terry Rozier below $40, which it looks like this person is about to, you know that you have what seems to be a fair price. So make sure you check out the manager sales as well as the Sorare Data website before you start getting into a bidding war. The third mistake that you should avoid as a beginner is not using a referral link. That referral link that I asked you to click in the beginning of this video, it not only helps me, but it really helps you, because after you purchase any 5 limited cards from the auction, so from this page here, any 5 limited cards, you will get a free 6th limited card. Now, as of right now, I don't know what caliber of player you get for that 6th limited card, but you can see the prices range quite drastically. I mean, if you get even a Ben Simmons, who we just saw, for 30 euros, or a SGA here for 74 euros, it's clearly worth using a referral link. And not only do you get that limited card, but also you get the free 20 common cards, which allows you to enter any free tournament. So make sure you use a referral link, ideally the one in the description of this video, of course. The fourth mistake is using injured players who don't play during the week and therefore don't give you any points. The easiest thing that you can do is go to a website such as this one, espn.com/NBA/injuries, and scroll down to the players that are on your squad to make sure that they are playing. And a tip for you as well is to pick up players that back up the injured players. This might require a little bit of research, however, this can be a great way to pick up players that are under the radar. The fifth mistake to share with you is not training the players that are not in your active tournaments. The reason why this is so important is because when you play a player, be it in a tournament or in a training, those players pick up little percentage points called XP. Those extra little percentage points can be the difference between winning and losing. So on the screen of play, you can see right here it says training, and all you need to do is just register your team, choose 5 players, and then boom, submit your team. That way, even though these players are not in your active lineup, they gain that crucial XP. I have a bonus tip for you. This one is not overpaying for players who have multiple games during the week. I've heard of people who were bidding crazy amounts on players that had 2 or 3 games during the week because they thought that those points would add up. The way that Sorare NBA works is it takes the best performance of your player in that week. So although a player with 2 or 3 games in that week have more chances to have a good game, you should not be drastically overpaying for that. Thank you for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please go ahead and do it. And if you have any mistakes that you think people are making on Sorare, add them in the comments. Or if you have any questions about Sorare NBA, please also ask them in the comments. Thanks again, and until the next video.